Am I going to have to move you up here? Okay, let's make sure. I want you guys to repeat after me. Identity.
Identity.
Alfred, do you remember this from last school year? What is identity? What does it stand for? What's it mean? No, it's 3 words. And we simplified it down to. It was identity, vision, goals. You remember what identity was? Identity is who you are. Is that who you are?
Who you are.
Vision.
Vision.
Is where I'm going.
Where we're going.
Goals.
Goals.
Is how I'm going to get there.
How I'm going to get there.
Identity.
Identity.
Is who I am.
Who I am.
Vision.
Vision.
Is where I'm going.
Where I'm going.
Goals.
Goals.
Is how I'm going to get there.
How I'm going to get there.
What's identity?
Who I am.
Okay. What's vision?
Where I'm going.
What's goals?
How will I get there?
Identity.
But I am.
Every time I do this, it always trips on up. Identity is what?
Who I am.
Vision is what?
How will get there?
Where I'm going. Goals is what? Identity. Vision. Goals. Identity.
Who I am.
Vision.
Where I'm going.
Goals.
How will get there?
Identity.
Who I am.
Vision.
Where I'm going.
Goals.
How will get there?
Okay, what's this word for?
Identity.
Okay. I'm going to go around the room very quickly. What's the first thing, besides what I just told you, who I am, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word identity? Yusuf.
Lie.
You said yourself? Next. My man with this, we're just going to go around like this. What's your name again, bud?
Musa.
Musa. First thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word identity. You said knowing people. Okay. Next.
Like who you are. Yourself.
Okay. So we'll just say who you are. Next. Here we go.
How you gonna get there? Well, no.
No, I told you we're not asking people's answers.
You're saying.
Think about it. Identity. If someone was to say, what's your identity? Or, as I told you guys earlier, who you are. Okay, personality can be a part of your identity. Next. So think about it. And here's the deal. We're not doing right and wrong answers. I just want to see where you guys are at. I just want to see what you think. Alfred, sit up for me. Go ahead. That's fair. Go ahead.
What you look like.
You said what you look like? Okay. Appearance. Next.
Like an ID card? Like, they say your ID card?
Next. You let Brandon in, please.
Go back.
Alfred.
Yourself.
We have yourself up here. Give me something else. Okay, you said inspiration is a part of your identity. Okay. Next. Okay. Go ahead.
Face.
Your face.
True face.
True face. What's that?
What you really look like or something?
Two face or true
True
face?
face.
Two face. Okay, explain that for me.
Like, for instance, if someone acts different on you, then when they get home, they act
Okay. Okay. I just put two face. That's
That's identity.
okay. For you guys who just walked in, I believe it was you three. All we're doing is I want you guys to let me know the first thing that comes to your mind when you see the word identity. Okay? What does identity stand for?
Who I am.
What's vision?
How
What's goals?
How am I going to get there?
Identity.
Who I am.
Vision.
Where I'm going.
Goals.
How am I going to get there?
You two should remember this because y'all ran my program last school year. Identity is what?
Where am I going to get there?
Vision is what?
Where I'm going.
Goals is what?
How am I going to get there?
Identity is what?
Who I am.
Vision.
Where I'm going.
Goals.
How am I going to get there?
So for you guys that just walked in, those are kind of like 3 foundational pieces that I want you guys to keep remembering as we move on. We have 10 weeks together. But today, we're just focusing on identity. So for you 3 that just walked in, Brandon, when you hear the word or see the word identity, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? You said reputation. Oh, that's a little sloppy. What's your name again? Junior? Okay. What about you? Okay. What's your name again? I'm sorry? Dayqual?
No, Dave.
Dayquel.
Yeah.
Okay. Identity. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Are you just saying that because someone said leadership? You got anything? All right. Would you all agree that these are some good things that contribute to our identity, right?
Yes.
So, my job today is I'm going to lay the foundation for identity. We're going to hit identity this week and next week. I'm going to give you guys a lot of information. We start off with identity for a reason, okay? Because if I can help you young men start to establish, believe, and know who you are, understand how identity works, how the different experiences that we have contribute to our identity, then that'll help create a path for you all to be successful academically, in a community, in your careers. But it starts with you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
A lot of young people that I work with have a hard time in life, in society, in their families because their identity is jacked up. They don't really know who they are. And so I want to help you young men understand who you are, why you react certain ways, why you respond to certain things certain ways, how your family contributes to who you are, how different experiences that you have contribute to who you are. And I guarantee you, if you get a better understanding of who you are, it'll help you in every other area of your life. Do y'all believe that?
Yes, sir.
Say, I believe that.
I believe that.
Okay. So we're going to take this a step further, gentlemen. We have personality, we have yourself, inspiration, our names, our appearance, who we know, who we are, ID card, people being two-faced, people being one way around somebody else, people, and it being another way around us, and then your reputation. There's a C word that the 8th grade group pointed out that I want us to look at as well when we're talking about our identity. What do you all believe that C word is? Nope. It's something that impacts who we are. And we all come from...
Civilization?
Oh, you're close. Civilization is... That could be a good word. But it's a C word.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is a person in a movie called?
Character. Actor.
The character.
What did you say?
Character.
What did you say?
Character. Actor.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I said
Character.
character.
Character is important though. Look,
Character is
he said
important.
it's a C word.
C-U. C-U.
Community? Whatever.
Community.
Oh, communication.
Oh,
Culture.
Culture.
Clutch.
What is culture? Alfred. Your culture affects and impacts your identity, especially like when you're younger, right? But what are some different aspects of, like, what is culture? What are some different examples of culture? Rico?
Like no self-management.
Junior. So Junior says it's something you believe in. What are, so people who are part of certain cultures, what are some things that they believe in?
Cars.
Life.
Like a religion.
Oh, religion. What else?
They believe
The
in
Tradition?
Celebrate.
Tradition.
Worship.
Celebrate.
Worship.
Celebration.
Tradition and celebrations. What else are part of culture? If I was to say something that a lot of you probably know, hip hop culture.
Rap music. Rap.
Okay. Music? Is that a part of culture?
Celebrity.
We throw a celebrity. What about food? Food? Do different cultures have different foods? Typically? What'd you say?
Language.
Clothing, language, and food.
Accessories.
Language, food, and then I'll do accessories and apparel. Y'all know what accessories are, right?
Like earrings, hookers, whatever, tattoos.
Yeah. Okay. So we've identified kind of what culture is. I remember when I was in college at Columbus State in 2015, and sociology was like the most interesting class for me. I need all of y'all to sit up. Nobody should be leaning over. So, because it was like the study of people, behavior, and theories, right? It was just super interesting for me. And I remember, my professor at the time, he simplified a lot of stuff. So he said culture is essentially just a way of life, and the society is the people. And then he began teaching us about the self-fulfilling prophecy. You two should remember this because I spoke a lot about this last school year. Do y'all remember what that means? The self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, he shows like a wall.
I'll break it down for you. So we each come from different cultures, correct? Some of us have the same experiences, but a lot of us come from different cultures. Whether it's like the family we were born into, whether we're Christian or Muslim, or family dynamics. If we have both parents in the household,
Different.
Like what they believe in.
here we go. What are you gonna say?
Difference.
You sure?
Yeah, because it's like different personalities and different
You're on the right track.
appearances. Like different. How do I talk in my head? Like scholarship? No, like they're different from each other. With that. Different cultures or
Yes.
Like what they believe in.
Okay. Good.
like different mind brains.
Like mindsets, different
Yeah,
mindsets and stuff.
mindsets, different families, different. Just different.
Good. I appreciate that. So some of us have a lot of the same things in common, and a lot of things we are also very different in, right? Would y'all agree?
Yes.
So I may come from a certain
Different race.
yes, different races. So I may come from a certain background. Alfred may come from a certain background. Enrico may come from a certain background. We may have some of the same experiences, but we also may have a lot of different experiences, right? Y'all still with me? From those experiences come both some good things and some bad things as well, right? We can have good experiences, we can have bad experiences, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take it a step further, so you guys still with me.
Yep.
First, you guys kind of broke down what you thought different aspects of identity were, right? What you look like, your ID, reputation, how you dress, things of that nature. Then we kind of looked at how culture impacts our identity. So, religion, what we believe in, whatever God, if you believe in God, those kind of things. The music you listen to, the celebrities you kind of idolize and respect or whatever, the food you eat, the language you speak, the clothing that you wear, traditions and celebrations, accessories and apparel. Can we go a step deeper? Y'all still with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes,
If
sir.
you have any questions, ask them now before we move on. Okay. So from our different cultures, and I just said the E word, we each have different what? EX.
Different background.
No, it's EX.
Expectations.
Expression.
Experiences.
Correct. We each have different experiences, right? Some of our experiences have heavily contributed to what we believe, what we think, and how we act. Remember, I just mentioned to you all the self-fulfilling prophecy just a second ago, right? The self-fulfilling prophecy. Everybody say self-fulfilling prophecy.
Prophecy.
This is something that's studied. You can Google it. You can look it up online. The self-fulfilling prophecy says this. If I tell Brandon, say I'm Brandon's big brother, and every time Brandon comes home, he sees me and I tell him, man, by the time you're in the 10th grade, you're going to drop out of school, you're going to be in a bunch of fights, and you're not going to make anything of yourself. I tell Brandon that so much that he begins to believe it. And without even knowing, his behavior reinforces that. So he doesn't know that he's doing it, but because I've told it to him so much, he subconsciously begins to believe it, and it becomes his reality. He doesn't know that he's doing it, but he's acting out in ways that makes it a reality. And I want you all to take 15 seconds and think about things that people have told you, labels that people have put on you, definitions that people have given you, good and bad, that contribute to who you are today. Think about it for 15 seconds. Labels that people have put on you, things that people have said about you, that you actually began to believe. And it's made you into the person you are today. And I'm going to have a few of you share those things, if you're willing. Labels that people have put on you, things that people have said about you. And here's the thing, it can come from people that are close to us. It can come from family members, our friends, our siblings, mom, dad. And they said it, and we actually began to believe it. Are you willing to share, Rico?
Yes.
Go ahead, bro.
Like, say like when they tell you a lie, and like you believe it, and then you just don't believe everything they say. But if you just recognize it, like you can't listen to what everybody says, and you can't like blurt out and tell everybody and just keep it to yourself.
Okay. All right. Clap it up for Rico. Clap it up for Rico.
I get what you mean, you basically means like somebody's let's say you got a building and somebody tells you you're not gonna make it, you're gonna never make it. You can be a bad person, you're gonna you know, real and then you should become it because they say it's so good.
Like you recognize it and see stuff.
But you don't even know that you're doing
You
it.
don't recognize it. You don't know what you're doing, being you're saying. So you're basically, let's say you're in a good moment and you go home to usage will be good. You go home to usage. And usage is like, you're not going to make it there. This or not. You're doing good right now. But every time they keep saying it, they're like, it's basically just going to prove it. It's going to become a reality.
And this will make you work harder.
It can go both ways. It can be something positive that somebody said to you, or it can be something negative. Do you all have any personal experiences with this that y'all will share? We'll have, what's your name again? Hamza? Hamza, and then Yusuf.
It ended up becoming popular, but I basically did it.
Okay.
We kept talking on the line, but like later on, before I used to get sad about it, mad about it, fight about it, and now I'm really chill.
Okay.
Because now I know Rico's not funny.
Rico, we're not going out.
Supposed to be a friend.
Were you done? So you mentioned when people used to talk about you, and talk about your hairline specifically, right? And how that used to make you feel. And Rico. So I told you guys when we started that we're not laughing at one another. But we're not laughing in general right now. We're not laughing in general. So, part of us having a boys group is I want this to be a safe space for you guys to open up and share things without making people feel any kind of way. I told you guys when we first started today, I said we're not talking about one another, we're not laughing when people share things. Yusuf. I'm going to need you guys to display a level of maturity when you guys are in here. Because you see how Hamza just reacted. That's not cool, y'all. And if you really can't handle this program, me and the staff members can talk about it because I'm sure there's other guys who will want to be in here. Y'all know what we have planned for y'all too, as far as getting y'all out of the building, field trip, pizza. I can do that. I can bring y'all whatever, donuts, I can do that. But you guys have to earn it. Y'all gotta show me that y'all are worthy, that y'all are carrying this with respect. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did it for us.
Yeah, I used to bring that stuff all the time. So you have to ask yourself if you can handle this for 10 straight weeks. Because that can't keep happening. Not on my watch. We're not doing that. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Does anybody else have any experiences, positive or negative, that they can share? Yusuf, can you share yours? Then you can go.
So, I have a name. Oh, Yusuf? Or me?
Yusuf, go ahead. I said you can go after him. And speak up, please.
When somebody said like I can't do something, like it gives me a type of energy. Like it hits me. It's like it makes me mad, but it's just like I'm like constant.
That's motivating.
Huh?
It's motivating.
It's like it gives me this type of energy. I just want to like actually achieve that.
Okay, so when someone tells you you can't do something, it makes you actually want to achieve something?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're using it kind of as like fuel and motivation. Okay, that's good. I appreciate you sharing that. Go ahead.
So, you know, talk about but
No, we're not allowed. Nobody.
I had a thing, like my whole life. It's like it like always messed my life. It's called silent seizures. It messed up my life basically. So it's like basically like somebody that says something to me and like I just black out. Like it'll always happen. So when people found out about school, like third grade, people found out about school basically like but I didn't really care. I was third grade. I didn't know my first.
So how did those things, you said you didn't used to care though when they would make fun of you?
Nah, it was just like I just go home, play the field, basically like
Gotcha.
cheat something, and like show.
Good.
When I'm older, like cheat something special, show kids that you can still do.
Good. And you will do something special. I knew that the first time that I met you last week, but you just gotta stay focused, bro. But you have it in you to do something special, seriously. Alfred. Well, go ahead, then Alfred.
So, Because I transferred here from Sherwood because I was bad over there. And because since I had F all my classes, so my mom, because I remember my mom found out on my report card, so that I had all F's. She would always tell me, she was like, and TPA, she was like, I don't want you like, because I used to make a lot of excuses. So she kept telling me, she said, until you get good grades, she said, I don't want to hear nothing. So I remember I wasn't able to touch. One thing I could do was watch TV downstairs, but I couldn't touch no actual electronics for like almost a year. And so ever since then, last year I had honor roll twice.
Good.
And I'm trying to get honor roll 4 courses this year.
So what was the moment where you were like, I gotta turn this around? Like instead of being like, I don't care, you know what I mean, just giving up. What made you like turn things around and focus, get your grades back on track?
Just so I can get more stuff, be able to do more.
Good. I need y'all to do me a favor and clap it up for everybody that shared. You guys are doing really good. So we have our little hiccups here and there, but y'all are doing good, and I appreciate y'all sharing those things. Do you want to share too, Alfred? Go ahead, bro.
It's like when people think jokes, like, it don't sound like a joke, but when people make jokes about me, like, I get mad and stuff, but it don't look like a joke. It sounds like, and then people say like, when you don't take the jokes, it's like, you don't take no jokes and nothing, start making fun of you, so you got anger issues and stuff.
So, if I'm hearing you correctly, I just want to be right. So you said that when people are making fun of you in particular,
It don't sound like a joke.
so they're thinking they're joking, but to you, like, you taking it personal?
Yeah, because it really don't sound like it.
Okay. And what does that do to you? Like, how does that make you feel internally?
I can be chill. I can be chill.
Okay.
They say it usually.
Okay. All right. And what I hear you guys saying, and I appreciate you sharing that, and I need everybody's eyes to look at me, please. Your words hold power. So, like, I've been y'all's age. All of us adults in the room, we have been your age before. So we know what it means to play around a lot, to joke a lot. I want y'all to have fun. You guys are young boys, y'all teenagers, right? I want y'all to have fun, but your words hold weight. So like sometimes you think you just joking around and cracking on your boy, but you're really hurting his feelings, lowering his self-esteem, and you don't know how people feel behind closed doors. And watch this, even the words that y'all say about yourself are even more powerful. So if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't think that you have a spirit of excellence, if you don't think that you're going to be anything, if you don't think that you can be above and beyond, it's never going to happen. If you don't speak those things over yourself, it's not going to happen. So the words that y'all speak about yourselves are important. The words that you speak over your friends, your homeboys, your family, your girlfriends, your teammates, those things matter too. And I need y'all to be aware of those things. Do y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, yes, sir.
So basically what you're saying is like you can't achieve something if you know you're weak. So you can't like put yourself like, oh, I can't make it, like I'm gonna make it, you're just not gonna make it because you gotta have a listen, you gotta have mentality.
Well, you do. But that's why you have people like us, staff members, administration, to kind of help pull some of those things out. Like the person that changed my life, she saw something in me before I saw it in myself. Right? And then when she started to see those things in me, I began to believe it and my life changed. So you can still make something out of your life if you're not at the point of fully believing. However, we want you guys to start now believing in yourself, changing that mentality. You were a prime example. you were failing. Grades were horrible, right? You turned it around. So like y'all have the power and ability to do that. Y'all still with me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all doing really good. Y'all doing really good. I'm proud of y'all so far. So this is what we're going to do. And what time is our go? Around 10:30? 10:20? Okay, this is what I want you guys to do. And I know y'all going to do this well. Raise your hand if you have a cell phone. Or just internet access. Okay, good. This is what I want y'all to do. Do y'all understand a little bit about what identity is? So what does identity stand for? Vision is what? What's vision? Goals is what? Okay, today and next week, we're going to just focus on identity. So this is what I want y'all to do. Pull out your phones, please. You need the iPhone charger? You can use my phone though. You want to use my phone for that too, or you want to?
I just have
Okay, hold on. I gotta tell you what you're doing. You're going to find me. You listening?
Yep.
Y'all might remember this because I think I may have did this with y'all too.
Wait, like phones?
Yeah, put your phone out. You're gonna go on YouTube or Netflix or whatever. I want you to find me either like a song, some lyrics, or like a scene from a movie or a scene from like a TV show that relates to who you are, that you feel like relates to your life, experiences that you